here I am outside a very windswept Ruthven Barracks, which was a military fortification built after the first Jacobite uprising in 1715. And I believe when the second Jacobite uprising came, it actually defended itself against Bonnie Prince Charlie's initial army. However, he sent a second force a year later and the whole place was set alight and burned. And all you've got left are the remains of this place that you can see here. Now, this is just an on-spec thing. I haven't really prepared it too much, so I'm just going to go in and have a look and see what I can find in here. And someone's lost a very nice flat cap. I don't know if anyone's going to come back for it. I'm almost tempted to take it myself, but I best just leave it. It's a very cool ruin. Now, if I'd prepared this a little bit better, I'd had a really good video out of this, but I'm just doing a quick little recce around here because I'm on the road. I've got places to be, but here we go. Here's the prison cell. I think maybe we can possibly have a wee look inside. There we go. Do I put myself in prison? Ah, why not? Ah, there you go. I'm now completely trapped. So I'm now entered the latrines of Ruthven Barracks, so I'm now going to go for a deep dive through the big hole here. At least I'm going to try to anyway. There we go. And now we've got the first person perspective of this horrible squeeze through the soldiers' latrines.
Hey, I'm busy here. What? Take a piss.
What the hell are you doing here, Simon?
Gotta be somewhere. It's been a while.
It has indeed. Yep. My old sparring partner.
Since you tried to kill me the last time.
Yeah, well, you had that one coming.
Well, fair enough.
Here we are. We've entered the actual barrack of Ruthven Barracks. The other stuff wasn't barrack. That's just non-barrack out there. This is barrack. I need to stop saying barrack. So there you go. 2 barracks to accommodate 60 men. So let's have a look in one of them. Well, you get a sense of the height of the building, and you've got these big squares all along each of the floors, which must have held really thick wooden beams. And there are the soldiers there that would have been here. There's Ronald McDonald without his makeup on. He's been around a long time. And yeah, drinking and smoking and just doing generally bored things because nothing much really happened here most of the time. So you can see the big column where the fireplace was. This must have been it here. But it's almost up to my kind of chest level here. You can see where these squares are. These would have been the timber beams for the floor. So the floor must have gone there and kind of came out about here, which makes sense. But then you've got this doorway here, but it's not very high. You have to crawl through it. So I think the floor level has actually come up a wee bit. So I would have been under the floor and there would have been a ceiling above me, I presume. And this area here is very similar, I think, to the other one. You can't really get in this one, but you've got the 2 fireplaces, you've got the walkway there. Floor's lower on this side, so I think you can actually see the true height of the doorways versus the ones that you saw on the other side where the floor level had actually raised. So that makes an awful lot more sense in terms of the floor layout. Yeah. Well, here we go now. We've got the bakehouse and brewhouse, and we've got a massive giant pizza oven there. Well, get making the dough.
Well, see, the thing is, pizzas wouldn't really be the thing at the time, so we're going to go in there and make ourselves a nice wee Aberdonian buttery, because that's going to be the right kind of thing for this sort of place.
Aye, an Aberdonian buttery.
Well, actually, you don't want to look in there. There's underwear in there.
What? Oh, people ruin everything, don't they? But if you want a true testament to the decline of British civilization, then all you need to do is actually look at the alcohol prices on here. We're really getting fleeced these days, because you could have had a beer for 6p, not just a pint, but a whole gallon. And whiskey, 1p a gill. I don't actually know what a gill is, I should probably find out. But I imagine it's a lot. I imagine it's certainly enough to have a whole month worth of drinking these days, versus what you pay now for a measly half pint or 2/3 pint from some wanky brew pub. Oh well, maybe one day these prices will come down, but I don't think so. Action.
So, you might be wondering, how do they keep this castle warm, lit, and comfortable on those cold Highland winter evenings? I'll show you, because right here we are literally next to the powerhouse of the castle itself.
That's completely inaccurate, and you know it. It's Ruthven Barracks, not Ruthven Castle.
Oh, whatever. You're the expert on this kind of thing. I'm just here to go look at some woods. You can drag me to this whole stony block in the middle of nowhere. I just want to see some trees and smell of where we are.
Ungrateful swine. But good information about the generator, though. That was genuine from the 18th century. Well, that concludes the little visit to Ruthven Barracks. I've had a lot of fun here. Simon has as well. We've just messed around, really. Not maybe the most educational video that I've done, because called here on spec, didn't have a lot of time to research it. But hopefully filming it, you get a sense of the scale of the place, what it might have been like to have been stationed here back in the day. It's good fun, so I suppose I need to give it a rating now. So what does it get? I mean, it's on the tourist trail. It wasn't a huge adventure to find it, so maybe would put it silver, but we had a lot of fun here. We mostly had it to ourselves. There's lots to explore, lots of different rooms, ovens, prisons, all sorts of stuff, latrines, wells, and it was a good caper, so I'm gonna just slimly give it a gold. So I'll move on to the next place on my little road trip. Hopefully we'll find some more interesting things there.
Absolutely magnificent. See? The trees, the mountains, the Cairngorms. This is what we're up here for today, not some crummy old stones in the community that don't mean anything to anybody. This has become a tourist attraction that you dragged us to. This is the real deal.
Well, those crummy old stones had Bonnie Prince Charlie. Has Bonnie Prince Charlie ever come to this place?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't do any research. I mean, that's your role in this. I'm just here to make stupid noises and ruin everything. Ruin it properly.